words of encouragement from Will
Louder,
here.
louder,
Saying,
louder,
don't mess up.
louder.
So I should probably yell into the microphone so both sides of the room can hear me.
Exactly.
So I want to start, I like to give a lot of, not I like to, but I guess I'm forced to give a lot of speeches with my brother's dual wedding destination. So I like to have themes, I guess. I like to be very thematic in my toasts. So let's start off with, there's a time in every person's life when you meet your one true love, your soulmate, your destiny, that one person who will know and understand you for the rest of your life. That moment came for Salman 26 years ago when we first met. To formally introduce myself, my name is Amar, and if it's not obvious enough, I'm the groom's brother. Specifically, the ones who do know me, I'm the evil twin. But for someone to really to have nominated me, and I guess I clearly want that, to be his best man on this important day is an honor, for me. And equally honorable of him to finally admit after all these years that I'm the best. Can you speak louder or am I yelling? No? So, but on a serious note, I wanted to thank each of you for coming here tonight to celebrate the joining of these two families and really making my role as best man an unforgettable experience. And none more so than our groomsmen over there. Stand up, please. Stand up, groomsmen. I want to embarrass you. We've really bonded over these last couple of months, and all I have to say is whatever happens in Bahamas probably will end up on Facebook. So. Okay, you guys can sit down. But I also want to take this moment to applaud Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Mary Cantelmo for really making this all possible. It's really not easy to plan a wedding. I mean, I know my parents did it in London as well for our side of the family, more crazy side of the family. So thank God most of you weren't there to experience that. But they pulled together and they made it happen. So thanks, Mr. and Mrs. C, for this. Really. Also, I wanted to say how lovely and well dressed everyone looks today. Especially our gorgeous, Rob too. Especially our gorgeous bridesmaids who look absolutely amazing. Bridesmaids, why don't you stand up so we can all gawk at you and embarrass you while you blush, and then we can give you a round of applause. Thank you, ladies, for most of all really helping with getting the details of today really locked down. I know it was really hard to probably get carried here on time, and more importantly, in one piece. But you guys made it. Yeah. But I want to really turn to our bride. She looks absolutely stunning today. So please don't let that take anything away from the fact that she's also witty, sharp, kind, and above all, generous. And these characteristics were all proven when she won over my entire family while in London in over the course of just 5 days. I mean, that's probably a feat of itself, but she really shone and showed her true colors there. So as much as we like to rag on you, Carrie, you really are beautiful inside and out. So let's rewind 4 years from when Salman and Carrie first began dating, because it seemed as though they were already engaged, as they were immediately challenging each other to become stronger and better rounded individuals. You could see how open they were with each other and how much they wanted the other to be part of their life. And however, I knew that literally she was something special when she genuinely took interest in learning about Salman's family and culture. She literally immersed into that immediately. And I began seeing her more and more like the sister I never had. So here's to you, Carrie, as well. But as you know, Salman and I are twin brothers, and we were and still are very close. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for me. Come to think of it, we spend most of our time doing nothing for each other. It's kind of odd. A little odd. And ironic, too. Sorry, I need to take the note cards out because most of you haven't had the privilege and honor of knowing my brother as a child. I know that back table does, but most of you don't. And I wanted to summarize 10 important character traits which has made Salman into the man he is today. 1, honesty. He always told on me. Bravery. As kids, he would always let me sleep on the bottom bunk because everybody knows here that the monsters only got you on the top bunk. Integrity. We only did what he wanted to do. 4, generosity, and I mean above and beyond generosity. Every year, he always let me eat half his birthday cake. 5, fairness. As kids, he always cleaned exactly 50% of our shared bedroom. And this went on for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. I mean, meticulous, down to the line.
He's still doing it.
Still doing it. Well,
quite good.
6, cost consciousness. He's always been very careful with money. I once saw him drop a quarter when he was a kid, and he was down so quick, it hit him on the back of the head. 7, discipline. He always did his homework. 8, reliability. He always let me copy it. 9, endurance. I spent the last 25 years trying to convince him he's the adopted one. Wait, as my mom said, he was the Harry Potter of the family because he had a birthmark on his forehead for about 6 years of his childhood. So, we tried to play that off, and it's not easy trying to split attention with such a genuinely loving character as my brother is. And finally, selflessness. He continuously put everyone else's needs above his own. And he's continually doing that today.
He is.
Salman has been a best friend and confidant, and I trust him implicitly. So, I can go to him for advice and support in the dark hours, or just for lighthearted nonsense. But when he came to me telling me that, he was marrying Carrie, it was his way of telling me that he had found someone he loved very deeply, and who loved him unequivocally in return. And I wish them both true happiness as they begin a new chapter in their lives. But Salman, I now leave you with these words of wisdom. Whether you act upon them is entirely up to you. 1, remember, you are the man of the house, so what you say goes. Wait, that is until Carrie comes home from work. Caveat, you should never go to bed on an argument. Always stay up and argue. Clears the air. Whenever you're right, Salman, say nothing. It's just not worth it. The best way to remember your anniversary is to forget it once. Oh boy! All the married couples were like, you all be relieved to know that we are nearing the end of my speech and my whole verbose conversations here, or tirades, as I like to call them. I wanted to leave everyone here with my final thoughts. Anyone who has been lucky enough to spend time with Salman and Carrie know what a great pair they make. And I can prove that with these 2 simple statements. 1, they already argue like an old married couple, so they're halfway there. And 2, Salmon is brown on the outside and, well, white on the inside. Well, Carrie's white on the outside and brown on the inside. A perfect yin and yang. Salmon, you leave here today hitting the jackpot with Carrie. And I'm glad to have a sister, oh God, who is absolutely breathtaking inside and out. And Carrie, you leave here today with a beautiful dress and a bouquet of flowers. Absolutely some great trade. So let's raise our glasses to the happy couple. From the articulate words spoken by Nat King Cole, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. To Salmon and Carrie Chandoo.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.